So I'd like to say a few things about the rhythm of lyrical. There are 5 rhythms in the 5 rhythms practice created by Gabrielle Roth: flowing, staccato, chaos, lyrical, and stillness. And this rhythm of lyrical is often associated with a kind of lightening up, a decrease in effort, ease, enjoyment, maybe even delight sometimes. And something that I associate it with is poetry, or kind of poetic energy. And what I mean by that is, I guess what I mean by that is kind of beauty in all of its sometimes complicated, sometimes messy forms. When my son Simon was an infant, up until age 2, I wrote a poem a day as a practice. So almost every day I wrote a poem. And this practice really oriented me toward what's poetic in my experience, toward poetic energy. Right? So it could be anything, right? It could be from the way two people relate in a gesture, to the last few leaves clinging to a tree outside the window, even though the winter's almost over. It could be the way silverware has arranged itself in the sink. Anything that makes our heart quiver a bit, right? And whereas with a lot of kinds of writing, we're concerned with logic, with structure, with making sense, with coherence. With poetry, that isn't really the point. It's really about sensation and kind of the poetic resonance that we're trying to communicate, or just that we're connecting with, right? It doesn't even have to come through in language. So yeah, that's kind of the territory I'm interested in exploring a little bit in tonight's Body Waves Ice Flow class. And we'll just kind of have a light touch on logic and a light touch on everything that flows through the river of our awareness. I hope you'll be able to join me.